Hello, and good evening, and welcome. It's time for us to tackle Final Fantasy X. Um, so, we're playing this on the Switch right now. I was debating if I wanted to go with the Switch version or the uh, original PS2 version. I ended up going with Switch because I think, I wanted to see if I could, put that up there. I think it'll be a better viewing experience overall, probably seeing the Switch version here rather than the PS2 version. But it does mean that we are making some changes in terms of our layout here, so you may see the chat overlap a little bit with some of our UI at times, which is unfortunate, but I don't think there's a really good position to put it where it's not going to be intrusive, basically. And we may need to make some changes as we go through here, but we'll take that as we go. I'm also thinking that I may try to play longer sessions here, but split up the VODs so that we don't have 3-4 hour VODs as much anymore. Maybe make them a bit easier to go ahead and tackle and view if you want to at a reasonable times rather than just sitting here listening to me ramble for 3 hours straight. We'll see how we do it. Anyway, that's about it. I guess, should we talk a little bit about what we expect from this game? We probably should. So I played through Final Fantasy X a few times, pretty much all the way to the end, and never beaten it, much like I did with Final Fantasy IX, actually. But for different reasons. I think the European release was the same as the international release from Japan, and it has a lot of extra content at the end. The base game has a lot of extra content at the end, but the international release and the European original release has a lot of content in the end with all Dark Aeons and things like that. And I always felt like, oh, and I should probably tackle that before I, finish out the game, and I never do because it's so much time spent. So for now, we're probably just going to go through the game, not worry about that. Maybe we'll, save a save slot, and I'll go back and do that on my own time or something like that. But this is going to be a straight shot through the game, more or less. As a straight shot, that's probably not correct. But we're going to go through the game, and we're going to see if we can beat it here without worrying too much about all of the end game extra content. Yes, what do we expect more from the game itself? Well, I expect it not to be required to read quite as much, which is going to be nice, to be honest. Sometimes I worry that my voice was about to give out for reading all text in the previous games. There's going to be some of that here, but it's not going to be all of it, fortunately, and not the main story scenes here, which is going to be nice. I really enjoy the combat system in this game. I think that's a reason why a lot of people do enjoy this game very much. I think the story is quite good. So this is one of the other high points of the series for me in a lot of ways. So yeah, it's going to be good to go back and go through it. We'll take it at a set clip, and we'll see how far we can get. So without much further ado, let's jump into the game here on New Game, and we'll get going with Final Fantasy X. Yes, so first things first, we need to select a sphere grid. I think we're just going to go with the standard sphere grid to start here. We can change in the middle, of course, but I think the expert sphere grid is more usable for challenge runs and things like that. And that's not what we're doing here. So we're just going to go with standard sphere grid and be happy with that. The difference is basically that our characters will start out in different locations and be sort of already set on certain paths for their advancement here. While the expert sphere grid is a bit freer, and the characters start more in the same areas. Right. Let's go for the standard sphere grid. Gonna make some other settings here as well. Which soundtrack? The arranged or the original? Let's go for the arranged. I think it might be nice, just see how the new re-release here does things. I say new re-release. It's been done for quite some time here. Play the arranged soundtrack, yes. And here we go. Here we are in media res, so to speak. And obviously the picture quality here is much better than you would expect on the PS2. But I think you can already tell that the presentation takes a big step up with the new generation that were available to the developers here. Compared to the original PlayStation games.
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
This may be our last chance, huh? Piano theme there, by the way, to Samarkand is something I will hear for that game, and it's obviously one of the highlights of the series in terms of music, to be sure. And here we are. In a futuristic city. Prelude mixed into the background music here. Very cool. So this is the HD remaster. As you can tell, the textures, things like that, main character models, been given some nice upgrades, but some of the incidental character models here are not quite given the same love and attention when it comes to updating. We'll see them more close up here.
Can you sign this?
No problem.
We're gonna sign our name, and let's just be Tidus here. Tidus, you can pronounce it however you like, but I believe the official guide for how to pronounce it is Tidus, which I may or may not like, but that's how it is. So we're gonna go with that here when we speak about our main protagonist here.
Alrighty.
Me too!
Take it easy.
I'm not sure how the audio mixing is going to be here. Hopefully it'll be fine. I guess I'll have a look at the involved song for this and see how it works out. But hopefully it should be fine.
Of course.
Good luck tonight!
Nothing to worry about. Oh, if I score a goal, I'll, do this. That will mean it was for you, okay?
What a
What
Casanova.
He's blocking the front row! Fifth from the right!
Got it.
So here we are. Star
Well,
player.
Gotta go. Cheer for me.
2, 3... Teach us how to blitz!
Hey, I got a game to play.
Then teach us after!
Maybe tonight,
You can't tonight.
I mean tomorrow.
Promise?
Promise.
We can't tonight, huh? Thanks, strange kid. Looking up at the billboard. And for some context audio here coming after this, we'll figure out what that is.
I was in a coffee shop running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero, Jecht, gone, vanished into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. I knew how sad he'd be. Heck, we all were that day. Zanar, I says to myself, what are you thinking? I went running straight back home. We sat up talking about Jecht all night. My dad and I never talked so much. Whoa, didn't mean to reminisce, folks. Anyway, 10 years later, the Jecht Memorial Cup tournament is today. The two teams that have won through to the finals are, of course, the Abes from A East and the Duggles from C South. I know there's a lot of people out there today to see the star of the Abes. In just 1 year, he's become the team's #1 player. He's Jecht's blood and the new hope of Blitzball. What kind of super play will he show us today? Will we see his father's legendary shot? I don't think I'm the only one excited here, folks.
Took a little stroll there just to get the full audio. Get some context.
Make way, make way!
Yes, please.
Coming through. Hey, I'm gonna be late. Hey, let go of me.
Do a little jog. Here we are. Time to be a superstar. Also time for awesome music. I love this cutscene. Are you ready for some headbanging? That cutscene just blew me away when I was younger. As a metal killer, it was a nice surprise in my Final Fantasy games. Yes, we are in a bit of a pickle here. See, you have the minimap up to the left here. It's going to be useful for us, but there's not much in terms of secrets at this point here right now. So.
Orin! What are you doing here?
I was waiting.
What are you talking about?
So, the figure we saw in the cutscene is Auron, another major character in the game here. It's going to give us a little helping hand along the way here.
Huh?
It begins.
What?
Don't cry.
What the? Huh?
Who is that kid, huh?
Hey, wait!
We're gonna have to wait for that revelation a little bit, but it's a good one.
Hey, not this way!
Look. We called it sin.
Sin?
We called it sin. And here we're going to get our first little taste of combat.
Take it. A gift from Jack.
My old man?
I hope you know how to use it.
So, here we go. Combat time.
These ones don't matter. We cut through.
Got through. So, quick explanation. This is entirely turn-based, one character at a time. We can see our order here up in the right. So if we scroll, we can see quite a few turns ahead. I think it's around 1, 2, 3, 4 turns or so. I guess maybe 3 full turns. It's more along the right way here. And we have no time limit at all. We're not in an active time system anymore. It's completely turn-based, and we can just go ahead and fight our way through. Auron here, quite strong. Mentor type character.
Don't bother going after all of them. Cut the ones that matter and run.
Good advice here. So we can just go for the ones in front of us. And they're fudging the order a little bit here, I believe, just for icing purposes. But what I like about the system is that it can be as slow and tactical or as fast as you want it to be, basically. If you know what you're doing, you can just speed through battles, you know, in a lot of ways. But the battles that really matter are quite involved. What have we here then, huh? We're getting demied. Oh no.
Get out of my town!
Some can't wait to die.
So, overdrives are basically the limit breaks of this game. When the character's overdrive gauge beneath the HP MP display is full, that character may use a special unique attack once. So, we press left in the command window to use an overdrive. So R1 has an overdrive here. And then we're gonna force us to use it. And we're gonna enter commands for lethal attacks. And let's see if I can actually do this here. I haven't fully internalized the button mappings on my Switch controller here. Takes a while to adjust when moving between consoles. Damage to all enemies. Right, we can't use the keypad for that, that's good to know. Messed that up, but that's fine. Let's just go attacking. Another demi. Back on. Indeed. Let's show Tidus attacks here as well. Swordplay. Press the button at the right time for extra damage. Ah, couldn't quite time it. I'll get used to it. We're not too worried about this enemy, it's just going to use Demi throughout here, basically. So, as long as we just keep hitting, we should be fine. Please. As we break our way through. We can't really enter any menus or anything like that, so we're gonna wait for that. This is a save sphere, level 1. Stores a record of your travels. Also fully restores your party's HP and MP. Very useful. So we want to basically touch it whenever we can here, more or less. We're just gonna go ahead and enter our save data into the record. Keep moving.
What are you laughing at, old man? Lauren, let's get out of here.
We're expected.
Huh? Give me a break, man.
Give me a break, man, indeed. What does he mean that we are expected? These first fights here are highly scripted. wings start to flicker. Let's take out the one with the flickering wings. Because that's a good policy. Enemies doing something weird. Take them out.
This could be bad. That! Knock it down!
What?
Trust me, you'll see.
So here we get another example of battling here, and how they're getting a bit creative with their battle mechanics and presentation there, with spoke events in certain battles. Now we're just going to go ahead and keep attacking this one. As we get attacked with the spines. You're not too worried. Oran's got a lot of HP here. And we don't need many hits to take it out. Bringing down the whole building.
Go.
Oren! Oren!
Oh my.
You are sure? This is it. This is your story. It all begins here.
Oren being very helpful and explaining things very clearly here. Also speaking to whatever it is that took us away.
Hey!
My old man?
So, they're swimming in this game. We'll see more of it. Yeah, but this is basically the swimming mechanic in a non-water environment. As we go through and find our old
I
man.
thought about a lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded, and then sleepy. I think I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
That's a sad one, isn't it?
Anybody there? Oren!
Not even the bird wants to be our friend here. Sad times. Yes, quick recovery is a feature on the Switch screen here. We're not going to be able to use it, as far as I know, with the controller. But we can basically heal up quickly by tapping the screen there. Now, let's see if I can remember where there's some loot around here. As you can see here, we can dive and go up. Here as well. In the water. Over here. There's something written. Edra mist valna punkt of mekot mem seida dra ungel kad hekert. Peter Macalania parrot dra winder women ui secret. Moog hood ul dra mavd pit ul dra nickert.
What do we have here? Nope, can't read it.
Well, I can read it, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Here we go. Just be on the lookout for these models. We want to see if we can find any. We along our way. Now let's see along the western edge here as well. Yeah, I know there's food along the way here. I'm just not sure exactly how much of it and how much we should be searching for it. I'm not sure if any of it here is super valuable at the beginning. In fact, I'm pretty sure that it's probably not. Oh, there we have a chest. So if we head up here. Also, this thing. Introduction to Albed. Find Albed primers to help you decipher the strange Albed language. Syktan dra Albed myshika. Akt uv milg. Sure. This is basically allows here to keep any Albed primers that we've found from a previous playthrough to get some more story information if we play it through again here. We don't have anything at the moment. But that said, that's where you do it if you have it. We're gonna go through here. Not sure if there's anything else. Pretty sure this is where we down is cool. Let's just keep moving. In that case. As we move along to our next screen here. So the environments here are quite linear. They're not the most linear in the series, to be sure, but I think that distinction, if you want to call it that, still goes to 13. But this is a pretty linear game overall. That said, there's some room for exploring, some secrets to find along the way. Little detours like this get much more complicated as we move along later in the game. Ah, what's this now? There, lurking in the water. Oh no. Here's the menu. Let's actually have a look at the config here. Yes, subtitles, themes, cursor, set at the memory, help, sure, Aeons on default sequences for now, map on, vibration feature. Yeah. I was wondering if we could make any changes to the volume of certain pieces here. The audio mixing is not perfect here, I think. Particularly with Aaron in the initial scenes here. Oh, hey. Where the music just really flared over a lot of the popular lines he speaks. There we go. Just go ahead. Back to the Sahagans one by one. We don't really have many. Other options in our battles right now than just attacking. Oh no! Time to swim for your life, friend. Battle transitions here, obviously, are quite involved. We're not doing much damage here. Again, highly scripted here at the beginning. But the transitions between some of the more important fights here and the event scenes go really well for being basically their first go at this sort of structure or playing the story. Swim, swim!
I had made it out of the frying pan and into the freezer. I thought I was gonna die in this place.
Yeah, we are quite bleak. Yes, please move up along here. An old dilapidated temple. I think he was supposed to have pushed those stones there, but
Cold.
animations didn't really show that.
Fire.
Gonna need fire, huh? The remains of a campfire. With flint and tinder, we could start another fire here. We're gonna have a look around. Save. quite snappy here with the modern systems, which is nice. So we've got 2 ways to go. Find some flint and some tinder. Just over here. So the angles here of the camera are obviously preset, so they do like to hide it by making you go just over to where the item is, and then they'll show, oh hey, there's actually something over here. We're just gonna go through here and have a look as well. For another item, another high potion. And we'll take the tinder here on our way out. How these have managed to stay dry in this environment is another question, but at the very least we were able to make use of it. I don't recall if there's any items in here. I don't think there is, but it doesn't hurt to check. It's been a while since I look at the game here. Lost as well. There we go. Couple of rocks. Bang them together. What have you got? No. Well, that's ominous.
I need food. What do you
Yes.
want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
Thanks for spilling the beans, kid. Jeez. So, it's been 10 years.
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me! Just hold on. I'll get more wood.
Oh, here we go. Again, these early fights here, not really something I'm worried about. I descripted as they are. This one is probably less so than previous ones, but still, don't think we're gonna have too much issues here. Double attacks for us. Just gonna go ahead and hit. Well, and suddenly cavalry is here.
You on my side? Cool.
We get a little help from a grenade throwing friend. So, special use. Come on. Let's just throw grenades. Boom. Sure, let's throw our second grenade. Why not? That's why they gave them to us, right? And we just have to rely on attacking. There we go. We could have saved the grenades, I'm pretty sure, but that's fine. So, advancement. We got AP, which gave us a sphere level. What does this mean? We'll get to that in a little bit here. We also get some ability spheres from beating the enemy here.
Phew. That was close. Hey, let me go.
Redek Drak! Vin, Irisa, Tekika! Wag, Edeku! Kemed?
Fed! Srivadak Risa!
Ralnia, Drakisha Tain.
Ik vind het. Verbonek het verdruk. Kuno.
Ouch. So that's all bad, what we were speaking. And why you would maybe want to load up old Albeit dictionary data at the beginning of a new game, if you have any.
Kid, it Daija.
Hey, that hurts.
Usujek, Rain?
Whoa. Okay.
Penis!
Right, whatever.
Tuli Hood Kabeg?
I said I don't understand.
Rakonala!
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me? All right, I'll work.
I mean, they could have just, spoken my language to start off with, but hey. So. What's this here? Can we not exit it? No, that's the wrong button, that's why. We got the All-Bed Primer, Volume 1. The secret of the All-Bed language are revealed. Y equals A. And we reach the rank of All-Bed Hujula. Let's save here. So basically, picking up those books allows us to Oh, hey, cutscene.
What's this? Some kind of crane?
Rahui! Kadja Vijavonu strana!
All right. You don't have to shout.
So, you can see the A's there had another color. That's because we have unlocked them. So, A something, A something. Probably, hey, you get away from the crane there, huh? Context matters. And yeah, here you see again. All those A's are actually Y's when they're speaking. Ah, get some potions.
Sujait! Kadu fun et setedamo! Sujait!
Cool. Let's speak to the one who actually is
Almost
nice.
forgot.
Using the sphere grid. The sphere grid is used to develop your characters by activating nodes with spheres. Let's see how this is done. Select sphere grid from the main menu, yes. The cursor appears at the selected character's current position, so every character has a position on the sphere grid. You can move them around. Information on the upgrade is displayed at the top of the screen. This location is for defense upgrades. It raises defense by 1 point. While this one lets you learn an ability, in this case, Shear. These upgrade locations are called nodes. Characters are upgraded by activating these nodes. A character must move near a node in order to activate it. Let's go through this step by step. By pressing A, the cursor returns to the character's position and the list of commands appear. Select Move to display the number of steps the character can move. The number of steps a character can move is equivalent to his sphere level. Sphere level are gained by getting AP, ability points, which are obtained by participating in battles. Characters must fight battles to gain AP and obtain sphere levels, which are in turn used to move around the grid. In short, if a character do not participate in battles, they will not grow stronger. In this case, Titus has 4 sphere levels, so he can move up to 4 steps. In general, you should be careful not to move too fast, as you may forget to activate nodes you pass over. So let's take one step and learn the ability Shear. Note that you do not have to be at a node to activate it, you can do it from an adjacent node as well. By selecting a destination, sphere levels are spent and the character will move. The character arrives at the designated spot, you will be asked for final confirmation. If the destination is correct, select yes. At this point, the movement process is complete and cannot be cancelled. If you want to activate nodes you passed over, you must spend sphere level to go back. When you're retracing your steps, you can move 4 steps by spending 1 sphere level. However, going back every time is not very cost efficient. Always plan ahead to avoid wasting sphere levels. Now, since the character is in position, let's activate a node. To activate nodes, you must use spheres. Spheres are items that can be obtained by various means, but mainly by defeating enemies. Press A and select Use. A list of spheres currently in stock will be displayed. Every sphere has a special function. For example, power spheres are used to activate strength, defense, and HP nodes. Ability spheres activate ability nodes. Nodes that can be activated are the node at the character's current position and nodes directly adjacent to it. This means nodes that are 1 step behind or ahead can also be activated. On this example, the only node that can be activated is an ability node. The only ability spheres can be used. When you select a sphere, the node that can be activated by that sphere at the position are highlighted. Ability spheres have been selected here, so only the ability nodes will glow. By selecting the node you want, it will activate and the character will learn its ability. Note that one ability sphere was used during the process. Use the same procedure to improve the character's strength, magic, max HP, MP, etc. Power spheres, magic spheres, and speed spheres are needed to improve each corresponding stat. Also, every node on the grid can be activated separately by each character. This means that a character can reactivate a node already used by another character by moving to it and using the corresponding sphere. Note that locks cannot be opened at present. Another tutorial will become available once you are able to unlock them. Now that you know how to upgrade your characters, let's look at the other useful features of the sphere grid. The character's current position status can be displayed by pressing X. Use this information to plan how you wish to upgrade your characters. Press L and R to switch between characters. This is useful when you wish to compare the character's stats or when you wish to quickly upgrade multiple characters. Press minus to zoom in and out for a better view of the sphere grid. The sphere grid is large. This concludes the sphere grid tutorial. Try improving TDS now. Let's do just that here. And we're gonna go ahead. Move one step. Yes, so these spheres, or these nodes, sorry, are empty. We can put other nodes in there by means later, but we're not going to worry too much about it right now. There's really no need for a casual playthrough to activate every single node and maximize every single stat. I think we're just going to go ahead and use one of our ability spheres here. Learn shear. And let's have a look what shear actually does here. Actually, oh no, they help us up the area. Raises party strength and defense. So that's going to be useful.
We found some ancient ruins right beneath us. It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize. Okay, let's get to work.
Roger.
He wastes some time. So, here we go. We're going to follow the chain down here. See what's hidden inside. Also, the characters in this world are really good at holding their breaths. Fight time. Alright, that says School of Free. Forgot about that. Yes, speed sphere. Actually, we should look at what abilities our Mr. Friend has here. Steal and use. Steal may become useful. Ambushed. Oh no. Let's try to steal from them, see what they have. Grenades. They have around 200 HP, so we can go ahead and take them out with 2 attacks with their characters here. It's nice to have a little stockpile of grenades for reasons coming up here. So, an underwater installation. just gonna go ahead and press the save sphere here. You may have noticed everything in this world spheres, pretty much. Except for screens. Just hit it, that's short main work. Move around here, I don't think there's anything to find really. So we can just keep moving through. Oh no. More of these guys. Steal from one. Yes, yes. Steal from the other. And then we'll take them out. Huh. Oh no, we're still on steel. That's right. I'm on memory. There we are. Been waiting for Final Fantasy too long, or making all my same mistakes over and over again. Right. Ending up. We're gonna accept this. And we have another enemy on the way. This is actually quite a packed first hour of the game here. A lot of things have happened. Preemptive strike. Sure, let's throw some grenades. Boom. Out of attack range. Trigger commands. Special commands become available in certain battles. Press left in the command window to access them. So, this time, in case, stand by. We wait and we get some HP back. Nautilus charge. More grenade throwing. Now let's attack. It's going away again, huh? Counter attack, please. Throw our last grenade. And then probably just attack. I don't think that we need to be too worried about. Yeah. That's what I thought. Another sphere loads and kill. We're to leave. Proceed with story. So, what have they found down here, huh? Well, then you should ask. Let's see as we go through here. That's something big, something man-made. As it were.
Fafutra airship.
Tradanut van een nek.
Airship, huh?
Hoof, rooftu, tungadib.
Way, Wichita.
Hey! Hey, I helped out, didn't I?
Sleeping outside on the deck, not very fun.
Hungry. Whoa! Right on.
Hey, it's because you eat too fast.
Quite easy to please, huh?
Hey,
Hello there. What is your name?
Riku.
Whoa! You really do understand. Woo-hoo-hoo! Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Albed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Albed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Albed is.
Where are you from?
Xanarkand. I'm a blitzball player. Star player of the Xanarkand Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
You guys hit me?
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkand. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I say something funny?
You were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays blitzball there.
Huh? What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Xanarkand. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way!
Huh? Time travel. Or something akin to it. Let's continue on here.
You said... You play blitzball?
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
Ah.
Huh.
Okay, leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here?
Uh-uh.
Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh. And one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, Kay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh, uh-huh.
There we get our first name, probably Yevon as well. We'll hear that many times throughout the game.
My Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place, that I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future? No way! Whoa, whoa!
Etonic!
Whoa! Wow!
Oh boy. Unlucky. Yeah, let's save. Why not? That's fine.
Riku! Blitzball!
Hey, you okay?
Hey!
At least we're trading up for our bad situations here, to some degree. Hey guys.
Yo. Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
Oof.
You know amateur. Who you play for?
The Xanarkin Abes.
What team you say again?
I meant, forget that. I got too, close to Sin, and my head's all foggy like. So, I don't know where this place is, or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you, but you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon. All right, back to practice. I'm Waka, coach and captain of the Besaid Aurochs, brother. What, you hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
The village shop. I don't mind if I do. First though, let me show you a little secret that I remember here at least. Go around this little divot here. There's a chest. Containing a moon crest. This is used for the ultimate weapons of the game here. Can't go any further out here. I think that there may be some other items along the way somewhere here, but I'm not entirely sure. We get another opportunity to have a look around. So we can keep going. But yeah, basically the key items here. Moon crest. A celestial token fashioned in the shape of the moon. That's one part of 3 basically that you need to get your ultimate weapons for the characters. We're not going to be doing that. It's a very tedious process.
Trust this Waka, so I just had to ask. It's true Xanarkin was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Xanarkand along with him. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, Sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me, though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Xanarkand Daves, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better. Maybe.
A little better. Let's chat with our Let's Play players here. I really want to make Captain Waka proud at this year's tournament. I can hit the ball pretty good. Today's just a bad day, yeah? I gotta stop closing my eyes when the ball comes down. That shot was spectacular, brother. I wish I could shoot like that. Hey, I'll admit it. We're not the best blitzers in Spira. Huh, good for you. So, yeah, let's actually look around, I suppose. There we are. 2 antidotes. Not sure there's any reason to look through here, but we can have a quick little go around. So as you can see, the camera isn't just static in certain positions. There's some leeway in how it's being tracked here, but in general, it's pretty locked down. They want to guide your eyes, basically, to certain things.
Hey, it's this way.
That way, huh? We can't move the other one, so no problems. Comedy gold.
What's the big idea?
So we've got the walk with us here. So his abilities at the moment, he has a dark attack unlocked. Inflicts darkness on an enemy for 3 turns. Pretty useful. And we're gonna have it around. I'm pretty sure that there's a handful of chests around here underwater that we want to have a look around for. I just don't remember exactly where they are. Ah, these guys again. Might as well take them out here. No reason to blind them if we can just kill them, right? A couple more spheres. Let's swim around. And actually get to see a little bit of the underwater environment here. Boom. So the number of fishes here basically tells us more or less how strong they are. If I remember this correctly. Get some more spheres. Have a look around. Nothing here. Alright. There's a chest. Yeah, there's one here somewhere. Take out one, take out the other. We will do some leveling here in a bit, but I don't think there's need for us to do it right now. Oh. Couple more antidotes. B. C, D. Yeah, should just be single ones, so we'll be able to take them out. Single attacks. Again, the game here in the beginning doesn't throw a lot of very difficult stuff at you. In fact, if there's one thing I can say for the difficulty of this game overall, is that if you're doing what the game expects of you, you're probably not going to have much issues at all, except for a handful of the more complicated fights. Which, you know, is fair and all, I suppose. Okay, we can overdrive. Let's see if I can actually do it correctly this time. There we go. Boom. Got more sphere levels. Yeah.
Let me go!
Got a favor to ask you.
You want me on your team, right?
Hmm? A major Blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there. It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you. Then you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on!
Sure thing.
Dude, our team is gonna rock, eh?
I thought then that Blitzball and Sin were the only two things that Spira and Xanarkand had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years. And we never won a game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right.
Hungry again, huh?
So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament? Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do. As long as we play our best. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory! When you play in a Blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
Power of friendship. Let's have a look at the sphere grid here. We can move a couple of steps and use a couple of power spheres for defense and strength. Why not? Start the upgrades here. 1 point each here isn't very much, but it'll all add up as we move along here. There's also a way for us, and this is also way later here, where we can basically use spheres to clear one of these nodes and add a new node like we would for one of the empty ones here if we want to upgrade our stats in a particular area or something like that. That's also one of the more let's say late game activities if you want to really get into that. For most of the game we will be fine just going through as we move along here, sure. Waka starts out knowing Dark Attack, and he's gonna move along the way here so we can go through and grab a speed slot for agility here. So, just to show you, again, this figure is very big. There's a lot of stuff going on here around it. We can change the angles, things like that. Tidus is up over here, it starts here, it's gonna move through along the way. Waka is moving more in the lower right side here to begin with. And we'll see the other characters we get along the way popping up on different slots of the sphere grid here as well. For now, we're fine leaving things as they are here as we move along.
Ah, the one from the sea.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, it would be a shame if something happened now.
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Crews of what?
What, you forgot that too? Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Cool. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village.
The Crusaders, huh?
Besaid village.
They got any food there?
We'll get you something over there later. Take a look around first. Let's see. The Crusaders' Lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Gata are usually there. All right. Over here.
Huh? What's up?
You do remember the prayer, right?
I don't remember. I don't know any prayers. I don't think many of these choices are gonna affect us at all here. But let's say I don't remember.
I didn't know it in the first place, to tell the truth.
Man, that's like the basics of the basics. All right, I'll show you. Go ahead, you try. Hey, not bad. Okay, now go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
Victory, huh? That's a bold sign for victory, but that's fine. My favorite's Lord of Holland, yeah? Spitting image of me old hubby. Fiends are around even during the day. Take care not to travel alone, yeah? Gonna have a look around some of the areas here. See what they're all about. You're the guy from the sea, right? I heard about you from Sir Luzu. odd clothes you got. What land you from? This your first time in Besaid? Yeah, it is actually. I do like the chill music here as well. So, we can buy some items here. Potions, Phoenix Downs, antidotes. We've already got few in stock, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. I want to save a little bit of my money here early on as well for a certain quest line. Or a sub-quest line, I suppose. Hey there, Walker.
Go present yourself to the temple summoner before we eat, yeah?
Sure. But before that, we're gonna explore the village. And we're probably gonna take a little break here soon and split the VODs. Oh, that's where we were before. Here we are at the Crusaders. Maybe later.
Hey, you! You were attacked by Sin, right? Recently, was it?
I think so.
So, Sin can't be far, right? You're not hiding anything, are you?
Why would I?
If Sin's nearby, it'll attack the island for sure. But it hasn't. I wonder why.
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything. To tell the truth, I don't even know what the Crusaders are.
You're kidding, right?
Sin, the toxin. Gotta tell him who we are.
Yes, sir. The Crusaders are sworn to battle Sin. We have chapters throughout Spira, accepting all who wish to join our struggle. The hero Mihen formed the Crusaders 800 years ago as the Crimson Blades. Later, our ranks grew and we called ourselves the Crusaders. We've been fighting Sin ever since.
What? You've been fighting 800 years and you still haven't beat it?
Well, we've steered Sin away from towns many times. And that's all we can do. Nobody's ever been able to defeat it. Our mission as Crusaders is to protect the temples, towns, villages, and people of Spira.
So, then whose job is it to defeat Sin?
Is Sin's toxin really this bad, sir?
It does seem rather bad. We could just tell you, but I think it better for you to try and remember. Go pray at the temple. Perhaps Yevon will help you regain your memory.
They said enough with the exposition. Hello, kitties. We'll have a save here. So there's a screen here where we can look at our tutorials again, see some information on basic terms for the game. But we're not going to worry about that right now. Oh, wait a minute, I think I saw an Albedo primer. P equals B. There we go. Obviously, there's going to be quite a few of these along the way, so happy we found it. Hey. Sin struck Besaid village so many times that I lost count. After this house got hit, I guess the owner just let it be. I'll seal his stuff then. High potion. 400 gil. Potions. The village where I was born is no longer there thanks to Sin. long as I'm around, besides weaving will be known as nothing but the best. Very cool. So, textiles. Seems to be a pretty relevant industry here. We can move around on the side here. But I don't think there's any... I don't think there's any items on this side. Let me just have a little check. Yeah, no, not really. So let's head back and we'll go ahead and actually let's enter the menu here. I'm going to make a little break here in the vaults. So this will be part 1 of this first session. I'll be back to go through another part 2 here as well. We're going to be playing for about another hour or 2, depending on how far we get, what seems to be a decent stopping point. But for now, we're just going to wait here a little bit as we go ahead and break for our first part of the area here, or the session here. Right, see you in the second part, everyone.